You might have seen videos of this place.
People sliding down waterfalls, jumping into pools, turning a river into a full-on experience.
This is Damajagua Falls, also called 27 Charcos.
And the question is simple.
Does this actually live up to how fun it looks online? This is one of our shorter deep dives. One place, one experience.
No full itinerary here, just the good stuff.
Our longer videos show how everything connects across a trip.
Subscribe if you want to keep traveling with us. Today we're doing a full deep dive into Damajagua Falls here near Puerto Plata.
We walk through what it's really like, what it costs, and how long it takes. This area sits inland from Puerto Plata, tucked into a forested river canyon.
The experience has two parts, a hike followed by a water route back down through pools, slides, and jump points.
The exact number of waterfalls depends on route choice and conditions. Most tours take you through fewer falls because the full set takes longer, and in our case, the ship tour was all about being more efficient.
No matter the route length, the structure stays the same. Hike first, then descend through the water.
You don't need to have seen our full cruise video for this to make sense.
But we've linked our 7 nights on Norwegian Aqua video below if you want to see how this fits into our week and what it looks like on a ship schedule.
We do this as a ship-booked excursion while docked in Puerto Plata on Norwegian Aqua.
That means transportation, guides, and entry are handled ahead of time.
For reference, Norwegian Cruise Line lists Damajagua Waterfall full experience from $109 per adult and $79 per child, with an estimated duration of 4 hours. Prices vary by sailing and availability.
And Norwegian Cruise Line recommends you book early because popular tours sell out.
Quick money note, Norwegian Cruise Line shows excursion prices in US dollars. Locally, the Dominican Republic uses Dominican pesos, usually written as RD $. There's no separate ticket line and no payment step on arrival for a ship tour.
Now the one extra you should plan for is a $10 locker fee at the park because everything you take with you through the falls will get soaked.
It's worth it. Having a place to keep things dry makes the day smoother.
If you visit independently, the process looks different.
Transportation usually means a taxi or a pre-arranged driver from Puerto Plata or Amber Cove.
Entry and pricing can vary by route and package. We've seen independent price references listed in Dominican pesos, but verify before you go because pricing changes.
Either way, you still get a guide and required safety gear. Helmets and life jackets are part of the standard setup.
Here's what surprises us right away. Even though it looks chaotic online, the flow is controlled. The guides run it like a system.
Norwegian Cruise Line notes a minimum age of 8. You need to be able to walk, swim, wade, and slide, and the surfaces are wet and uneven. Bring a waterproof phone pouch from home, ideally with a hands-free strap. It makes filming easier and keeps your focus on the slides and jumps.
And treat water shoes like required gear. Norwegian Cruise Line recommends them, and you'll understand why about 5 minutes in. The day starts with us gearing up.
Helmets and life jackets are issued before heading out.
Then we start the hike.
The trail moves uphill through the forest, and the group pace stays steady.
This isn't a sprint.
Guides keep everyone together, pause often, and check in before moving on.
Here's the best expectation setter. Norwegian Cruise Line describes about a 45-minute uphill hike before you ever touch the waterfalls.
And it's not just uphill and done.
There's also a short descent on a wooden staircase, and then a walk back on the trail at the end.
So if you're watching this and thinking, it's just slides and jumps, the hike is part of the deal.
The first thing we notice is the setting.
It's thick jungle, wet stone, constant river sound, and it feels like you're walking into a natural obstacle course. When the hike ends, the direction flips.
From here on, everything happens in the water.
The descent moves from pool to pool.
Some sections are natural rock slides.
Other sections are jump points into deeper pools.
This is the part everyone talks about, and honestly, it's fun in the exact way it looks online.
It feels fast and playful, but it doesn't feel uncontrolled.
One feature at a time, one person at a time.
Guides help you choose options based on your comfort level, and they position people so the flow keeps moving without piling up.
Here's the reality check no one really warns you about.
The hike takes real energy, and the group size controls how fast everything moves.
You wait your turn at some features, and that stop-and-go pacing is just part of the day.
It actually makes it feel safer and more organized, but you feel the time.
This is a physical activity.
The hiking, the climbing, and moving through water all add up.
And route length can vary, so you may want to consider that when selecting your tour.
It's worth it if you want real adventure and you're okay earning the fun part.
It's not for you if slippery rocks, heights, or physical pacing are a hard no.
Phones can be brought with you if you're prepared.
A waterproof pouch with a strap is the right move, because keeping your hands free at times will matter more than taking photos.
And anything you don't want loose stays in the locker.
Policies can vary by operator and day. Photography and video may be restricted, so follow your guide's rules on site.
If you're planning this yourself, here's the breakdown based on our experience.
If you eat beforehand, the day feels easier. And on our day, lunch wasn't part of the plan, so we ate before and after. This is the replicate the magic moment.
It's not the biggest jump. Oh wait, that definitely felt higher up than it looked.
Fast water over smooth stone, jungle textures, and that shared feeling of, we just did that.
If you like bringing inspiration home, this place is a cheat code for motion photography, texture studies, or color palettes based on water depth and filtered light. If you want the full trip context, our 7 nights on Norwegian Aqua video is linked below and on the end screen.
That's the one that shows pacing, transfers, and what it looks like on a cruise itinerary. That's our full deep dive into Damajagua Falls.
The slides and jumps feel just as fun in person as they do in the videos we saw before going.
The difference is what the short clips don't show.
You earn it by hiking through beautiful jungles, but moving at a tour group's pace.
If you've done this before, what's the one thing first-timers should know?
Drop your best tip in the comments.
If you enjoyed this mini guide, please like this video and subscribe to replicate the magic.
Thanks for joining us.